Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. I'm doing a little day in the life vlog today. I feel like I haven't done anything like this in a while, and I am not someone that physically can record every day, but I do like to make a vlog when I'm in the mood, and I am in the mood today. It's been a productive morning so far. It's only about 8 o'clock and I already went and got my blood drawn. I did a full blood panel. I just came home and got my laptop and stuff. I'm gonna go to a little coffee shop by me that I haven't gone to for a while, but I want to go do some writing there. But then I'm not quite sure where the day will take me today. My sister and her boyfriend are going to be around, so we might go to lunch and go shop a little bit, we'll see. But if the weather holds up, there is a cute tiny winery out of someone's house that is not too far from us at all, and they have live music and food trucks on the weekends, so that I think would be a really nice way to spend the evening today. But there's the intro, let's go get some work done. Writing books has been a dream of mine ever since I was a little kid. It was all I ever really wanted to do. Right now I am working on a memoir with my dad, and I'm so excited about it. And I am truly overwhelmed with gratitude about the ability that I have to go to a coffee shop on a Friday morning and write. After writing for about 2 hours, I had a little bit of time to kill before meeting my sister and her boyfriend, so of course I decided to go thrifting. This store had 50% off all dresses on this day, and I have been loving selling dresses lately. This store can definitely have some overpriced items, but when they do have their 50% off days as well as other sales, I often find very good items, including this Free People mini dress, which ended up being $10. Do you ever just feel like somebody's watching you all the time? Very cool to find this Ted Baker piece, but the white tags are boutique and they never go on sale, so $60 was definitely too much for me to pay. Also always fun to find Diane von Furstenberg, but again, $60 not on sale. Another boutique item, but I've never heard of this brand, Lily Pad, but let me know if you have good luck selling this one and I'll definitely keep my eye out for it. Despite some high prices, I found 22 items in just over an hour and I love all of them, so definitely look out for my next collective haul. So after thrifting, I did drive to Uptown Westerville, which is one of my favorite places to hang out. It's just such a cute little college town, and there's lots of adorable shops and unique restaurants. So we ended up going to this place called Asterisk, which I've gone a fair amount of times before, and a lot of times I do get their afternoon tea, which they are known for, but we were all just kind of feeling a burger on this day, and this weekend is my last hurrah with gluten for a while, so I was living it up today. I love all the vintage and bookish touches to this store, totally two of my favorite things. Well, hey there. It is about 3 o'clock. I got back from lunch with my sister and her boyfriend just a little bit ago. It was really, really nice. We didn't go to any of the shops or anything. We just kind of hung out and talked for a couple hours. It was really, really nice. I always enjoy spending time with my sister and really like her boyfriend as well, so that's a huge plus. But I'm just sipping on my afternoon coffee, which I am trying to cut actually. I try to only have my morning cup of coffee and then just drink water throughout the rest of the day, but yo, I am so tired today. I have been getting up at 6 a.m., which I'll talk more about in just a second, but I've been getting up at 6 a.m. Today I actually got up at 5:30 because I wanted to be up for a little bit before I had to leave to get my blood work done. Since I have been getting up at 6, I haven't really been able to go to bed earlier, so I still usually don't fall asleep until at least 11:30 to midnight, so I feel like I'm just kind of struggling with the lack of sleep, but I know I will adjust eventually. But I really am enjoying getting up earlier. I just find that I have much more productive mornings when I get up at 6 rather than 7 or 8 even though I make my own schedule. That really just personally helps me out a lot. But anyway, I just thought I'd hop on here this afternoon and answer some of the questions you guys had asked me. I feel like I just haven't really made a video that's not about thrifting for a while, and it's just kind of funny because I know a lot of you guys are new, and just bear with me if you're not new. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a while. But I had originally started my channel in January of 2020 as just kind of a general lifestyle channel with, a heavy thrift emphasis because I've always really enjoyed thrifting. But I wanted my channel to be a little bit more well-rounded, and that wasn't really doing anything for me. It took me, I think, a solid year to get 200 subscribers, and then about another 10 months to get to 1,000. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that especially helped me get to that 1,000, because it was a really slow road. But the way that I was able to get there, I found, was by having a more intense niche within my thrifty lifestyle content. That's just kind of how you have to do it on YouTube nowadays. You can't be too general, or you just will never be pushed by the algorithm, and it's just kind of the sad reality. But anyway, I came across these things called ThredUp rescue boxes, and that really helped propel my channel forward. And by me creating that content about opening some ThredUp rescue boxes, then other people who were making similar content were being pushed to my page, and I learned about this thing called reselling, which of course I knew about, but had never really been on my radar at all. I never thought about doing anything like that, and I thought, wow, this is a good way to get some content that people are obviously liking, while also having a way to make some money on the side, because yeah, it was growing really slowly. I wasn't making anything from YouTube. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm so tired, you guys. So yeah, I've been making a lot of reselling content in the last year, and I've just missed making content about some other things. So I will still be having a ton of unboxings here on my channel, especially throughout the rest of this year, because over the last 2 months, I just bought a lot of boxes. It was kind of bad. So basically what I'm saying is I would like to start incorporating a little bit different content onto my channel here, and I hope you guys are okay with that, doing more day in the life vlogs like this, as well as home decor and styling, and everything will still have that thrift element, and I will still have the unboxings like I said, but I just want to expand the channel a little bit more to what I kind of originally intended it to be. Wow, nobody asked. That was just a very unnecessary explanation for why I made a vlog today. Coffee. But the mug says it all. Do what you like what you do. And I like to make more content than just opening boxes. But we do have a few questions. A couple on Instagram, and also my friend Christina asked a few on the community tab here. So I was asked, how many times do you cook versus eat out in a week? I have really been trying to spend my money wisely, especially over the last couple of years with COVID and quarantine and everything. To me, it kind of brought more awareness to the fact that we should be supporting small businesses, and I live in a very populated area, an area where there is anything you could possibly imagine, including chains as well as small businesses. And many times in the past, if I was going out to eat, we just go to a chain, whatever, don't really think that much about it. But I've really tried to be intentional with my planning of date nights and just going out in general to support small businesses, to only really go out and spend money if it is kind of an interesting experience, not just go out for the sake of going out. So especially throughout this summer, my husband Ryan and I have been trying to do weekly date nights, and there is just so much stuff to do here in Columbus, Ohio in the summertime especially, that there's no reason to just go to Olive Garden for a date night. So we went to a minor league baseball game last week, and that was really fun and very inexpensive. We're gonna be going to our fair next week. I'm really excited about that, and we're gonna see a comedian, Gabriel Iglesias, if you are familiar with him, and just in general trying to be outside, doing walks, things like that. So another long roundabout way to answer this question, I would say we eat out probably twice a week, but sometimes that might look like going to Whole Foods and getting something and bringing it back. My husband Ryan doesn't really like to go sit at restaurants super often, so I was saying, we do often do more experiences and maybe get food at that experience, rather than go out to a restaurant, sit down, eat the food, and then come back home. And we also kind of have it in our minds too that if we are just gonna do that, go to a restaurant then come back, it should be we're going with friends and we're having that social time. We're not just going out for the sake of going out. My friend Cassie asks, how do you achieve your level of smart, stunning, and sassy? Well, I'd say about one of those is correct, and it's the last one. You just have to be sassy. In my family, that's our second language, sarcasm, self-deprecating humor. That's just how we communicate. If somebody's not getting ragged on every second, something's not right. That's just how we show our affection for one another. So yeah, we all have pretty dry senses of humor. I definitely have a very dry sense of humor. I think people think that I am either really funny or really serious, and I am hardly ever serious. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I am usually making a joke. I just am very deadpan, so people, like I said, like, often don't think I'm joking, but I usually am joking. Oh crap. Just spilled my coffee on my light sofa. Nice. But I don't know, I'm also from Ohio, so we just speak really flat here. We don't tend to like show a lot of emotion, I feel like. As a general culture, I would say. It definitely depends on the person. But yeah, I think my dry humor, self-deprecating humor, whatever, it can be sassy. So Christina asked, I'm curious what you think about Whatnot. You've probably been asked that already though. No, I actually have not been asked about Whatnot. So if you are unfamiliar, the resellers will know about this, but Whatnot is just another app that you can use to sell things on, and that's about all I know about it. I think you can probably do other things on there. I just saw something about like Post Malone is going to be playing Magic the Gathering on there, and you can enter to win a chance to play with him and win $100,000 or something. So it's just kind of a app where you're live on it, I guess. And like I said, I'm more familiar with like the selling aspect of it. So you're basically having like a live show. I know that like everybody and their mother is doing that now. Like a lot of the reselling YouTube people I follow have been doing it. I'm just completely uninterested. I'm gonna be honest. You're not gonna catch me over there, even if it's like the hot thing to do and it's like the best way to make money. I just do not like the idea of going live. I probably will never do a Facebook Live. It's just not my thing. And for me, reselling is super part-time. It is not my number one thing, and I know a lot of other people who make reselling content, it is their number one thing. So another reason I do want to branch out a little bit more. Reselling to me is a great way to make some side money so I can continue pursuing the creative things that I really love, and I love to go thrifting, so it's just a good way for me to go thrifting without just buying a bunch of stuff for myself. And I do believe in the sustainability element. I know some people think we're stealing from poor people and stuff like that, and that just makes me sad because I kind of do it for the exact opposite. I want people to be able to get good quality items for maybe a little bit more than the thrift store because I need to make a little bit of profit for my time and energy, but I feel like I am giving people a way to get good quality, good branded items for much less than they would pay from the original retail store. I'm not someone that is trying to get a ton of money from the items that I sell. I'm super willing to send people deals, accept offers. So yeah, I kind of get sad when people talk like that about resellers because to me, I am trying to help people that can't afford to buy the items full price. But yeah, all that to say, I will not be going on Whatnot. I just can't deal with all the different platforms. I'm trying to build up several YouTube channels. I'm trying to be in a good, healthy spot, which is another question that I will answer. I'm trying to write a couple books. So I just mentally can't deal with like being on a bunch of different platforms right now. And then the last question also from Christina, how is your health challenge going? So I do have another channel. I've got a few other channels. They're all linked at the bottom of like the homepage of this YouTube channel if you ever want to check them out. No pressure at all, just the way YouTube is now. You can't really have like super different interests on one YouTube channel. It kind of just doesn't work at all. So you kind of have to like make separate YouTube channels for whatever the interests are. So I have one about books, I've got one about my faith, I've got one about fitness, I've got one about old houses because I love old houses and I'm really excited about that channel. There's nothing on that yet, don't worry about it, but I will be going and touring some old houses around Ohio and that channel will be officially launched next year. But anyway, the last video that I put up on my Allie Lee Fit channel was about the fact that I am about 3 months from my 30th birthday. As of now, it's like 2.5 months. And I have been working on developing good habits for a while now. I mean, my whole life really, but really intentionally over the last year. And when I realized I was about 3 months away from my 30th birthday, a huge milestone going into a new decade of life, I really wanted to have some daily goals for myself, and that is spending some time in prayer, spending time reading, spending time writing, doing 30 minutes of movement every day, whether that is a walk or yoga or a HIIT workout, as well as hitting 10,000 steps daily. And then as far as diet, nothing super extreme there, although I might be cutting out gluten and dairy for some other reasons, but just focusing on eating balanced meals type thing. And originally I was going to make daily reels, and I did do that for like 8 days. I didn't upload any of them, but I did record them, but I realized that like the days were all looking the same because my everyday life really is quite boring as far as like content, and the days were all kind of looking the same because I eat a lot of the same foods. So I did scratch that, so I do apologize if anybody was like interested in seeing the like daily reels from that. But I will definitely be doing at least a few day in my lives from here until my 30th birthday, as well as other health and fitness related videos. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, I do always have that channel linked down below in my description. But as far as how the actual challenge is going, I would say pretty well. I've only had, I think, 3 days that weren't perfect as far as like hitting everything that I want to hit. But overall, I am feeling really good, especially about my writing. I am super passionate about writing, as I said earlier in this video, and I'm so happy to be working with my dad writing his memoir, and I really hope I'll be able to share before the end of the year that that is complete. But writing truly is the thing of all the things that I do right now that brings me the most fulfillment, the most purpose. I feel like it is a skill of mine, and I am someone who doesn't feel like I'm very good at much. I feel like I'm average at a lot of things, and I just really, really enjoy sitting down and writing. So that is something that I do want to make more of a priority from here on out, and having this challenge and having 30 minutes of writing minimum a day has really helped me get back into the habit of that daily writing. Wow, it's been 20 minutes. I thought this would be like 5. But I'm going to sip on my coffee. I am going to read my book for a little bit, and then I'll probably start editing this video, honestly, because then Ryan and I, and probably my sister and her boyfriend, are gonna go to a cute little winery that is basically somebody's house, and we're gonna listen to some live music, get some food truck food, and just have a really nice evening. But hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Get yourself a nice beverage if you haven't yet, and let's just enjoy the rest of this video. There is nothing better than a mug of iced coffee and a really good book. I did end up finishing this one. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. 4 out of 5 stars from me. Definitely would recommend. Thankfully, the weather did hold up, and we did end up going to the little winery. It's super cozy and cute, and I went to school with the son of the owner, so we like to keep it in the community. On the weekends, they do have food trucks. This one was pretty good. I got some Cajun pasta, again, living it up with the gluten. And you kind of just hang out in the backyard, and they have live music on the weekends as well, and it's always just super casual, which I really like. The musicians always interact with the crowd a lot. They were doing a cheers here, so cheers to you, my friend. As we were leaving, we saw an adorable little bunny rabbit. Perfect way to end the evening. Lovely, lovely golden hour shot, if I do say so myself. And then Ryan and I did a nice little half an hour walk when we got back. No excuse not to get movement in today. I was very terrified, though, of stepping on a frog or toad or whatever this is, because they were everywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to see more vlogs from me, definitely let me know, but I hope you have a wonderful day.